1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS Pro Street. Price, $39,500. Mileage, 12,345 miles. Location, Marietta, Georgia. A classic muscle icon transformed into a pro street-style performance machine, this 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS carries the aggressive stance and presence that made the model legendary. Finished in a red exterior over a gray interior, it maintains its unmistakable Chevelle body lines while being upgraded for serious horsepower and street/strip capability. Power comes from a built 468 cubic inch Big Block V8. Paired with a dual-carb setup designed to maximize airflow and high-end performance. A turbo 400 automatic transmission with a reverse manual valve body delivers firm, controlled shifts suited for performance driving and drag-style use. The drivetrain is completed by a Ford 9-inch rear end, a staple in high-power builds for its strength and durability under heavy load. 2014 Pontiac Firebird Tim McCamus Kit Car Pro Mod. Price, $75,000. Mileage, 300 miles. Location, Astoria, Oregon. Built with modern Pro Mod intent wrapped in Firebird-inspired styling, this 2014 Pontiac Firebird is a Tim McCamus kit car with serious drag racing pedigree. Finished in a striking blue exterior, it carries the aggressive, purpose-built look of a competition chassis rather than a traditional street cruiser. Underneath, the construction is centered around lightweight materials and a tube-framed foundation designed for maximum rigidity and straight-line performance. The drivetrain setup is race-focused, engineered to handle extreme horsepower and rapid acceleration rather than daily driving comfort. Previously owned by Dave, as noted in the listing, it carries added motorsport history that strengthens its appeal as a serious competition machine. With only 300 miles since build/use, it remains in a fresh, lightly used state, ready for track duty or continued development. This Firebird isn't about nostalgia. It's a modern Pro Mod platform built to perform at a high level in drag racing environments. 1972 Chevrolet Nova Restomod. Price, $49,000. Mileage, 7,500 miles. Location, North Fort Myers, Florida. Bringing classic muscle car attitude into a refined Restomod package, this 1972 Chevrolet Nova stands out with a sharp blend of vintage styling and modern performance upgrades. Finished in a deep green exterior over a clean black interior, the Nova keeps its aggressive factory proportions while gaining a far more serious street presence. Power comes from a built 427 cubic inch small block Chevy, a high-revving setup known for its brutal torque and unmistakable exhaust note that dominates every throttle input. Internal engine upgrades like performance heads and forged components elevate the power band, making it both fast and responsive across the RPM range. Paired with a manual transmission, the driving experience stays raw and engaging, putting full control in the driver's hands. The chassis and exhaust tuning add to the car's personality, giving it that loud, unapologetic muscle car character that defines the era. With its combination of classic Nova styling and modernized performance, this Restomod delivers a true street machine feel built for both cruising and hard acceleration. 1993 Ford Mustang LX 5.0-liter Coupe. Price: $123,456, asking price. Mileage: 123,456 miles. Location: Daleville, Alabama. A classic Fox body Mustang with iconic 5.0-liter V8 heritage, this 1993 Mustang LX Coupe represents one of the most recognizable performance platforms of its era. Finished in an eye-catching orange exterior over a black interior, it carries the clean, lightweight coupe styling that made the LX 5.0 a favorite among street performance enthusiasts. Powered by the legendary 5.0L V8, this Mustang delivers strong low-end torque and a responsive driving feel that defined early 90s American muscle. Paired with an automatic transmission, it offers a balance of relaxed cruising and quick acceleration when called upon. The LX trim keeps things simple and performance-focused, emphasizing weight savings and driving dynamics over luxury features. With its classic Fox body proportions, rear-wheel drive layout, and strong aftermarket support potential, this Mustang remains a highly desirable platform for both collectors and performance builders. 1973 Ford Pinto Pro Street. Price: $65,000. Location: Clarkston, Michigan.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Turned from an economy compact into a full-blown street terror, this 1973 Ford Pinto Pro Street build transforms the lightweight classic into a serious straight-line performance machine. Under its compact bodywork sits a heavily upgraded V8 Pro Street-style setup designed for maximum horsepower delivery, paired with a race-oriented drivetrain built to handle aggressive launches and high RPM power. The car's stance reflects its purpose: wide rear tires, tubbed rear end, and a lowered, aggressive profile that immediately signals drag strip intent. Reinforced suspension components and performance gearing help put power to the ground efficiently, making it far removed from its original factory economy roots. Inside, the cabin is typically stripped or simplified for weight reduction, focusing on function over comfort, while maintaining that raw hot rod feel. Overall, this Pinto represents the classic pro street formula: small body, big power, and an unmistakable presence that dominates both shows and street runs. 1974 Holden Torana, HDT-inspired build. Price: $49,888 Australian dollars. Mileage: 89,000 kilometers. Location: Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. Bringing a distinctly Australian muscle car identity to the table, this 1974 Holden Torana carries a sharp HDT-inspired theme that sets it apart from typical classic builds. Finished in a clean white exterior over a contrasting black interior, it keeps that compact, aggressive Torana silhouette that made it a standout in the performance scene. Under the hood sits a performance-oriented V8 setup, as suggested by its hot build character, delivering the kind of punch and responsiveness these lightweight platforms are known for. The manual transmission adds a raw, driver-focused feel, keeping every gear change mechanical and engaging. With its lowered stance and purposeful street presence, the car leans heavily into that period-correct touring and street performance aesthetic. 1972 Plymouth Cuda, Hemi Restomod / Pro Street. Price: $79,500. Location: Clarkston, Michigan. A bold expression of classic Mopar muscle elevated into modern street performance territory, this 1972 Plymouth Cuda delivers an unmistakable presence backed by serious power. Finished in a traditional muscle car silhouette, it carries the aggressive stance and iconic body lines that made the Cuda a legend, now enhanced by a major drivetrain upgrade. Under the hood sits a 572 Super Street Hemi crate engine, documented with build paperwork, bringing massive displacement and high-output performance designed for strong torque and hard acceleration. The engine setup emphasizes brute force and reliability at power, making it suitable for both street cruising and high-performance use. Supporting hardware includes a dual exhaust system that amplifies the engine's deep, aggressive tone and reinforces its muscle car identity. 1967 Chevrolet Camaro drag car, race-ready build. Price: $35,000. Location: Mooresville, North Carolina. Built purely for straight-line domination, this 1967 Chevrolet Camaro drag car is a full competition-ready machine designed for immediate track use. Finished with a mix of steel body construction and lightweight fiberglass components, it retains its classic Camaro identity while shedding unnecessary weight for performance. The car is fully tubbed and fitted with a full roll cage, parachute system, wheelie bars, and a rear wing, clear signs of a purpose-built drag setup. Power comes from an all-aluminum small block race engine paired with a 1150 Pro Systems carburetor and a dry sump oiling system, engineered to handle sustained high RPM abuse under racing conditions. A 2-speed transmission with trans brake and outlaw-style shifter ensures aggressive, consistent launches, while a 5.14 rear gear setup maximizes acceleration down the strip. 1955 Chevrolet Bel Air Pro Mod Drag Car Package. Price $95,000. Mileage 12,345 miles. Location Trussville, Alabama. Built with full-blown Pro Mod intent and classic Tri-5 styling, this 1955 Chevrolet Bel Air transforms one of the most iconic American cars into a purpose-driven drag racing machine. Finished in a vivid red exterior over a gray interior, it retains the unmistakable Bel Air silhouette while being engineered far beyond street car limitations. At its core sits a high-performance race-focused drivetrain paired with a 2-speed Power Glide transmission, a common setup in serious drag builds for its strength and consistency under heavy power. The chassis and setup are designed for straight-line dominance, prioritizing traction, stability, and repeatable launches over everyday comfort or road manners. Adding even more value and uniqueness, the package includes a matching smart car and trailer setup, making transport and pit mobility part of the deal. This Bel Air is not a restored cruiser. It's a competition-ready Pro Mod package built for the strip, where performance, timing, and power delivery matter most every pass down the track. 1975 Chevrolet Vega Big Tire Race Build. Price $30,000. Mileage 1,234 miles. Location Irvington, Alabama. A compact classic transformed into a full-on drag-focused machine, this 1975 Chevrolet Vega has been rebuilt with serious performance intent from the ground up. Finished in black, it retains its small, lightweight body but now rides on a purpose-built tube chassis designed for maximum rigidity and straight-line performance. Under the hood sits a 421 cubic inch small block V8, a major displacement upgrade that turns this lightweight platform into a high-power, big tire race car capable of aggressive acceleration. 1955 Chevrolet 2-door hardtop, blown Big Block Pro build. Price $65,000. Mileage 123,456 miles. Location St. Petersburg, Florida. classic Tri-5 Chevrolet reimagined into a high-powered street and strip machine, this 1955 Chevy hardtop blends vintage American styling with serious forced induction performance. Finished in a blue exterior over a black interior, it keeps the iconic mid-1950s body lines while hiding a far more aggressive personality under the hood. Power comes from a built Big Block Chevrolet engine topped with an 8-to-71 supercharger, delivering massive boost and instant torque that defines true blower car character. The drivetrain is paired with a performance-oriented automatic transmission designed to handle the engine's extreme output while keeping the car street drivable. Supporting modifications and chassis upgrades are typical of a pro-built setup, focused on traction, stability, and controlled power delivery under hard acceleration. The result is a classic showpiece that also functions as a serious performance car, capable of turning heads at shows and running hard when the throttle is opened. 1972 Chevrolet Nova, drag car build. Price, $19,500. Mileage, 100,000 miles. Location, Greensboro, Alabama. A stripped-down, purpose-built drag car based on the iconic Chevy Nova platform, this 1972 build is focused entirely on straight-line performance. Finished in a black exterior over a black interior, it carries a minimal, race-first setup with little emphasis on comfort or road use. Power comes from a fresh 388 cubic inch V8 paired with a Power Glide PG transmission, a common drag racing combination known for consistency and strong acceleration. The chassis has been modified with a 4-link rear suspension and a back half setup, improving traction and stability under hard launches. This configuration is designed specifically for the strip, allowing better weight transfer and controlled power delivery. The car is sold as a race-ready package with no title, reinforcing its track-only purpose. Overall, this Nova is a straightforward drag build made for racers who want a lightweight, hard-launching platform without unnecessary street equipment. 1969 Chevrolet Camaro SS Coupe 2D. Price, $50,000. Mileage, 300 miles. Location, Mexico, Missouri. A classic first-generation Camaro SS finished in a blue exterior over a black interior, this 1969 Chevrolet Camaro blends iconic muscle car styling with a built performance drivetrain. Under the hood sits a 383-stroker V8, delivering strong torque and a deep, aggressive muscle car character. Power is routed through a turbo 400 automatic transmission, known for durability in high-torque applications and smooth, consistent shifting under load. The rear end is equipped with a 3.73 Posey traction setup, improving traction and ensuring strong straight-line acceleration. Reported as a complete off-frame restoration, the car presents as a